Today for Primetime Local News, I'm joined with Dr. Alice Wainwright Stewart, the President and CEO of Lakeland College, and we're going to be discussing the construction going on at the WHT Mead building on the Vermilion campus. So thank you so much, Alice, for joining us here today.
You're welcome.
So first off, do you mind letting us know what this building will be used for when construction is done?
Okay, so our WHT Mead building, which is kind of the official name, has been housed to over 550 agricultural students in the past. However, as we look at this building being renovated, it was maybe I should give you a little background history. It was built in 1964, and as you can imagine, in 1964, some of the requirements for teaching in the smaller classrooms, and now we've really outgrown it. And it's a building that needed a lot of tender love and care. So it's been fully renovated. Had some cinder blocks, so lots of good stuff happened, but some, being in 1964, some other parts of it really needed to be updated. So that's what it's newly renovated. It should be all ready to go by the fall. And really, we're looking at providing a building that's going to be really probably one of our the most modern building on campus, on the Vermilion campus, and really will be infused with technology to help with not only the in-person lecture lab breakout sessions, as well as virtual learning as we step into the future and some of the unknowns of what we think virtual learning might take in the future. So that's a really important part of it, but also it's going to be home to over probably 800 students by the time some of our environmental sciences students use it, our human services use the building. So it'll have a multi-purpose as we move forward, as well as home to our agricultural students. And it will also house our student managed farm powered by New Holland's new headquarters. And then that is really a planning space where our animal science technologies crops students really manage the crop, livestock, and research units.
And you had mentioned that it's going to be opening up in the fall. Do we have a specific date or month that you guys are hoping it will be open?
Well, we're hoping to have an open house. We're hoping to have some of our government officials, thanks to Alberta. We have this funding that we could really update and renovate this building in the modern way that we needed to. So we're looking at probably into September, looks like what's rolling out. We, because of COVID, we've had some issues with some of the parts to get in here with some of, what construction is right now, but it looks like we're on task to be able to open it up in the fall. So we're still going with those dates. We had hoped to have all of our instructors moving in by June. That might be pushed back a bit more at the end of the summer to get that moved in.
And now the government of Alberta is providing funding for this project. Do you happen to know how much they are providing?
I do, $17.3 million. So for this upgrade. So yes, we have been very, very fortunate. This business case has been on the books for at least 8 years.
Mm-hmm. And do you feel that this project is important for Lakeland College's growth in the community?
Very, very important. We have grown our ag program by 300%. And we continue to look at modest growth as we look into the future and growing ag and growing our college, looking at our international student capacity, looking at where we can help and partner with industry. So it's very important, and it provides that space also for industry connection and partnerships.
And is there anything else that you would like to mention about this construction going on?
Well, I would like to thank Garth Roswell for being our government liaison, helping us make sure that we were able to get the funds, because again, we are teaching the producers of the future. We are teaching the leaders of the future really to be global citizens in our world, and it's easier to teach in a modern facility that has all the technical amenities that we need as we look towards the future of what it the unknown certainties of what's happening, but also knowing that we need technology and we need to compromise our teaching to ensure that those practices are followed.
Well, thank you so much again for joining us here today.
You're welcome.